Hello friends. Meditations is not an ordinary book. It is a private journal written by a Roman emperor who was also a deep thinker. Marcus Aurelius never wrote these notes for the world. He wrote them to remind himself how to stay calm, balanced, disciplined, and compassionate while carrying the weight of an entire empire. Even after 2000 years, his words still guide us toward clarity, strength, and inner peace. The book teaches Stoic principles: how to stay stable in chaos, how to respond wisely, and how to live a meaningful life. Chapter 1: Control your mind, control your life. Marcus's core teaching is simple but powerful. Your mind is your kingdom. It is not events, people, or difficulties that disturb us. It is our judgment of them. If someone insults you, the insult itself is just sound. It becomes painful only when you interpret it negatively. Key lessons: your reaction decides your suffering. What happens in the world is external. What you think about it is internal, and that is under your control. Stoicism says, don't let your emotions drive you. Let reason guide you. Chapter 2: Life is short, focus on what matters. Marcus constantly reminds himself that life is temporary. Time slips away faster than we expect. We often think, I'll improve later, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll change someday. But someday never comes. His teaching: use your present moment wisely. Don't waste time complaining. Don't chase meaningless desires. Do what is right now. For Marcus, every day was a gift. He believed a meaningful life is built from meaningful actions. Chapter 3: Accept what you cannot control. One of the strongest Stoic principles is acceptance. Nature, fate, and the universe follow their own path, not ours. People behave the way they do because of their upbringing, habits, and experiences. Events occur because that is the natural order. Acceptance brings peace. Resistance brings suffering. Stoicism teaches: don't fight reality. Don't wish things were different. Work with what you have. Focus only on what is in your control: your actions, your character, your mindset. Chapter 4: Why people behave badly. Marcus had to deal with ego, betrayal, jealousy, politics, and hate daily. But he never responded with anger. He writes, people do wrong out of ignorance. A person who lies, complains, cheats, or hurts others does so because he does not know the truth, the right path, or the value of virtue. So instead of hating such people, Marcus encourages: be patient with them, understand them, correct them gently, if possible. But never allow their negativity to disturb your inner calm. This mindset turns anger into compassion and bitterness into wisdom. Chapter 5: Prepare your mind every morning. Marcus had a morning ritual. Every day he reminded himself, today, I will meet people who are jealous, rude, arrogant, and ungrateful. But I must remain calm and do my duty. This is mental training. When you expect challenges, you stay steady. When you expect perfection from people, you suffer. Prepare your mind right pointing arrow, gain emotional strength. Expect challenges right pointing arrow, respond with wisdom. Chapter 6: The power of living in the present moment. We waste our lives thinking about what already happened or what might happen. But Marcus says, you only own this moment. The past is unchangeable. The future is unpredictable. But the present is yours. He teaches us to anchor our attention to now, because the present is where peace lives. The present is where action happens. The present is where life is real. Chapter 7: Difficulties make you strong. Stoics do not run from challenges, they grow through them. Marcus writes, the obstacle is the way. Every difficulty is a lesson. Every hardship is training. Every failure is an opportunity to rise stronger. He believes challenges are not enemies, they are teachers. If life were always easy, we would stay weak forever. Chapter 8: External things are temporary. Marcus reminds himself that nothing outside us truly belongs to us, not even our body or reputation. You may lose wealth, status, relationships, comfort, health, but you will never lose your honesty, your discipline, your courage, your attitude. These are your real possessions. Stoicism teaches us to detach from external things because dependence creates suffering. Chapter 9. Don't fear criticism. People will judge you, criticize you, misunderstand you, or disagree with you. Marcus says, let them. Your job is not to please the world. Your job is to do what is right. The opinions of others are outside your control. So never adjust your values based on someone else's noise. A Stoic lives by principles, not by public approval. Chapter 10. Forgiveness is freedom. As an emperor, Marcus had the power to punish anyone. But he often chose forgiveness. Why? Because anger harms the angry person more than the offender. To him, forgiveness is not weakness. It is emotional mastery. Forgiving frees the heart, clears the mind, and brings peace. Chapter 11. Clean your thoughts. Marcus writes repeatedly that your thoughts shape your life. If you fill your mind with jealousy, fear, anger, or negativity, then your whole world becomes dark. He suggests, observe your thoughts. Remove the unhealthy ones. Replace them with truth and reason. See things clearly, not emotionally. A controlled mind creates a controlled life. Chapter 12. Spend time with yourself. Marcus valued solitude. He believed that people who cannot stay with themselves peacefully will never find peace anywhere else. In solitude, you learn about your weaknesses. You strengthen your discipline. You understand your purpose. You refine your character. Silence is not emptiness, it is growth. Chapter 13. Duty comes first. Marcus teaches that your duty is your identity. Whether you are a student, parent, worker, creator, or leader, your role is meaningful. He says, do your work without complaining. Do it with dedication. Do it as if it matters, because it does. A person who lives with purpose never feels lost. Chapter 14. Accept the reality of death. Death is a major theme in Meditations. Marcus says that fearing death only blocks your ability to live fully. When you accept death as a natural process, you stop wasting time. You stop fearing life. You stop clinging to things. You start appreciating every moment. Death awareness makes life meaningful. Final wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. The essence of Meditations can be summarized in one powerful message. Your inner world creates your outer world. If your mind is disciplined, if your emotions are under control, if your actions are guided by virtue, then no chaos, insult, loss, or challenge can shake your peace. Meditations teaches us to accept life, understand people, control emotions, live in the present, strengthen our character, and grow through every challenge. This is the path to true inner peace. If you liked the summary of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support motivates me to bring more such powerful summaries for you. Thank you so much.